we need to separate into partial fractions our original fractions. What it means, we need to express a fraction as the sum of two or more fractions that are each simpler than the original. So first, what we have to always do, we have to check the power of numerator and denominator. In this example, in numerator we have y in first power, invisible 1, and in denominator we have 2. So the power of numerator is less than power of denominator, so everything is okay. If not, when we have the power of numerator greater than denominator, first you have to do long division. But in this example, everything is okay. Next, we have to factorize our denominator. So we have to copy numerator, and we have quadratic function. We need to find two numbers which I multiply, and I will have -2, and when I add these two numbers I need to have coefficient before y, so this is -1, invisible 1. When we don't have coefficient, it's always invisible 1. So at the beginning we need to have y and y, because y times y give me y squared. And now what it will be? It will be -2 and +1, because -2 times 1 give me -2, and -2 plus 1 is -1. So everything is okay. If you multiply every term in the first parenthesis by every term in the second parenthesis and you combine the like terms, you will get exactly the same what we have at the beginning in the denominator. So now when we factorize our denominator, every factor now become the denominator of our partial fractions. So this is equal, and first denominator is y minus 2, and the second is y plus 1. What will be in the numerators? We have to check the power of y. Always when we don't have power is 1, so we have linear factors, and we have different factors. In the numerators we have constants, so will be a and b we can write. Our unknowns are now a and b. We need to find these two unknowns. How we do this? We need to get rid of denominators. So let me copy first our example. We have 5y minus 1 over y minus 2 times y plus 1. This is equal a over y minus 2 plus b times y plus 1. Like I said, we have to get rid of denominators. So we will multiply both sides of our equation by the lowest common denominator. The lowest common denominator is always the denominator of our original fraction. So we multiply both sides by y minus 2 times y plus 1, both sides. So whole expression on the right side we have to take in brackets, and we multiply by y minus 2 and y plus 1. And we see now that on the left side y minus 2 we can reduce with y minus 2 and y plus 1 with y plus 1. So we will have now only on the left side 5y minus 1. This is equal. And on the right side we need to multiply every term in brackets by y minus 2 and y plus 1. When we multiply first fraction by y minus 2 times y plus 2, we see that y minus 2 will reduce with denominator. So we will have only a times y plus 1. And when we multiply the second fraction by this whole expression, we see by y that y plus 1 will reduce with y plus 1. So we will have only b times y minus 2. So now the easiest way, in my opinion, to find constant a and constant b is to substitute first y by -1 and next y by 2. Because for y equals -1, we will have here in parentheses 0. Negative 1 plus 1 is 0. A times 0 give me 0. So this whole first term will reduce. And we will have only unknown b. And for y equals 2, the second term will reduce and we will have only a. So let's do this. First, for y equals negative 1. So what will be? We need to substitute every y by negative 1. So we have 5 times negative 1 minus 1. This is equal a times negative 1 plus 1 plus b times negative 1 minus 2. And 5 times negative 1 is negative 5. And negative 1, so it will be negative 6. This is equal a negative 1 plus 1, like I said, will be 0. So a, we see that will reduce, plus b, and in parentheses we have negative 3. So we have negative 6 is equal b times negative 3. We have multiplication, so to find b, I will divide both sides by negative 3. So we will have negative 3 and 3, negative 3 we can reduce. So we have that b is equal, negative divided by negative give me positive. 6 divided by 3 is 2. We found b. Now we have to find a. So like I said, now we'll substitute y's by 2. For y equals 2, what will be? Again, to the same equation, we have to substitute every y by 2. So we have 5 times 2 minus 1. This is equal a. And in parentheses will be 2 plus 1 plus b. And will be 2 minus 2. 5 times 2 is 10, minus 1 is 9. So this is equal a times 2 plus 1 is 3, plus b, 2 minus 2 is 0. So b times 0 give me 0. So now we have only 9 is equal a times 3. Multiplication we have, so to find a, I will divide both sides by 3. 3 and 3 we can reduce, so we have that a is equal 9 divided by 3 is 3. We found a and b. So now we have to come back to our partial fractions and substitute a by 3 and b by 2, and we have our solution. So let me copy this. Our original fraction was 5y minus 1 over y squared minus y minus 2. This is equal, a is 3, so we have 3 over y minus 2. I just substitute a by 3 and the rest we have to copy. Plus, and now b we substitute by 2, and with denominator we have to copy y plus 1. If you add these two partial fractions and you combine the like terms, you will get the same what we have on the left side. This is my solution.